Hey everyone, so this is a follow-up vlog based off of the should I do a master's in SAP. This is just to the person that's asked me the question. So they told me they didn't have any college qualifications. I told them in the video that no, she had enough for an apprenticeship scheme, so just go apply for it. The person told me it's nice to get feedback. So by the way, if I answer your question but I haven't taken into account some figures, just write the comment back. I'm happy to do a bit of back and forth. It's good for me and it helps me learn about other people's cultures as well. So she said you need a university degree even for a bread seller position. They won't give me the opportunity, but I don't have she said she don't have any problem moving to another country. One second. On the other hand, I have no idea what functional SAP looks like. I need training to be able to do the certification. The master's is FICO, SD, and 2 more. The exams are included. I feel like since I don't have a diploma, I need something very strong as the master's from a very good university to be able to compete with other candidates. If I understood well, the master's is not going to be up to date soon. And then she started asking about salary. So I'm just going to walk through each point of her question and then explain it, and then overall what the salary factor would mean for her. So, just to let you know, when you come out of university or college, no consultancy company will expect you to know what a functional consultant does. They just wouldn't. I can promise you now. They wouldn't expect you to know what they do. You wouldn't have work experience in it. It's just not... SAP isn't like an industry like that. But just to let you know, I have an SAP vlog playlist on my page. The first vlog in there, it does say, a day in a life of an SAP functional consultant. So if you want to see that. Okay, and then she said on the other hand, and then she mentioned about, FICO, SD, and 2 more. The thing is, right, when you're a functional consultant, this is going to sound so funny from me because I'm very cross-functional, so I like to do all different areas, and it's not the norm. I tell you what, it's not the traditional path that consultants do. When you're functional, though, you always go into one area. So even like FICO, you wouldn't have an exam, I don't think. You don't have exams in FICO. You have one exam, and it's either in finance or it's in controlling. You wouldn't have both. And as a consultant, there's no way a fresh consultant after 1 year experience would know all those modules. And I'm a very ambitious girl, let me tell you now. And I wouldn't even know all that. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But, it would show that you'd have a general understanding. But in general, you would, after 1 year, you'd probably do a project in like the one area and stuff like that. She said the master's costs around 10,000, I think. 10,000 euros, okay, and the exams are included, so that's good, at least then. So this master's pretty much walks you through the certification training. I would be surprised though if the master's actually took them through all those exams, but hey, what do I know? At the end of the day, consultancy changes all the time, and let me tell you now, you can definitely self-learn. Like I even said to her, I was just like, the thing is, you could do Learning Hub, and that would take you for the qualification, and that's 2,500 euro. So you'd get all the training material, and then I don't know whether it would take you through the exam. So that was an option. That's what I said in the previous thing. She feels like because she don't have any college qualification, as I said earlier, she would need that to compete with other strong candidates for apprenticeships. I think she would be okay, because of her work experience. Work in SAP, work experience is generally held higher than certifications. Like I know plenty of very experienced consultants who are not certified, so experience is actually valued more. So I said to her, the masters, the thing is, right, with SAP, it's kind of like your iPhone's not always relevant, right? SAP does new releases all the time, and in the new release it changes, and you've got to understand your qualification, like which exams was that for? Was it from on-premise or was it for cloud exams? Even consultants, your skills may sometimes depend on the project. So how you would, do your day job on an on-premise project and how you would do your day job on a cloud project is actually different. The whole setup of the system's different. So, and then she said and then the last question was about salaries of a fresh consultant. So I was thinking, right, okay, so if salaries really matter to it, and don't get me wrong, money is a good thing. Like, that's why a lot of people do go into SAP as well, because it's good money. And I promise you now, it's not the same thing day in and day out, and which is why I love it. I was just blessed I fell into SAP because I did an economics degree and I didn't know what SAP was myself. By the way, SAP is kind of like, you know how we have, you know, phones, Apple products, businesses have computer systems, right, to run their business. So they have SAP. It's that simple. It's just a business computer system. So when she's talking about, you know, FICO, material management, they are just business processes in there. Okay, yeah, so these aren't exact figures, but I'm just going to give estimations in the UK. Okay, sorry, that's my light. It's my laptop. So apprenticeships start out on about 15,000, and obviously I think it's about a 5-year program, and they would take you through your own university degree. But this is generally more for people, you know, when they come fresh out of college. But graduates, I think graduate programs more 3 years, maybe 3 to 5 years. And you start out on 25,000, and then, you know, the thing is, it's always a good thing when you're on an apprenticeship scheme or a graduate scheme, because you generally have a ladder of success that you go in there. So, because she can do this master's without a degree, I would probably recommend then, if you in it, you know, for money and stuff like that, which is nothing wrong with that, I'm not saying it in a bad way, that you probably would recommend then doing this master's for 10,000 euros, because the salary would differ 10,000, and she could probably go up quicker because obviously you start on a higher grade. If she had to do a degree because the thing is now, if she had this master's, she could go to a consultancy company and she could be on a graduate program. If, you know, there wasn't this master's in place and she would have to do a degree, I would probably recommend don't do the degree and just take on the apprenticeship scheme. So yeah, I hope that helps. That is my suggestion on it, because she definitely wouldn't be able to get on a graduate program with her experience, but I do think it'd be a likely chance of an apprenticeship program. Okay, so that's just for someone without college qualifications. By the way, if you have got college qualifications, starting out on 15k, I'm sorry, you know, is not a bad way to be starting out on, because yeah, you know, people go to university and they spend a lot of money. And then, you know, if you're a graduate, you don't need a master's at all to get an SAP graduate scheme job. You don't. You know, if you've done a degree like myself, perhaps then do some open SAP courses, show that you've taken an interest into SAP, think of what areas and stuff like that. So I hope it really helps. Yeah. And I hope you really love like your career into SAP. If you want any more information and you haven't found it in the SAP vlog playlist, drop me a question in the comments or hit me up on any of my social medias. But other than that, it's fantastic. I couldn't recommend it more. And always check out of like, you know, so there's SAP, then there's SAP partners, like consultancy companies that implement SAP. So you've got this, and LinkedIn's a good place at the moment to be searching for jobs.